we now discuss my power rankings for Euro 2024. I don't know if I've told y'all this, I'm new to this network, so I'm new to this audience, but I am a huge fan of international football. Y'all are gonna see the best and most happy Emran this summer, because international football is what I love. I love talking about it. I love analyzing it. I love watching it. I love debating it. I love seeing countries go up against countries. It's absolutely amazing to me. So I always try to sprinkle in once every couple of days talking about this upcoming international tournaments, my power rankings for Euro 2024. Look, this is going to be my top 5. This is my opinion. I absolutely know this. People are not going to agree with me, especially with what some of my opinions. But I just want to let y'all know I'm going to say it's the 6th place team right now, because they're not going to be in my top 5, and I want to explain why, because I don't want to just talk about the top 5 and just say, oh wow, why didn't you have this team in? So I do have a top 5. I don't have England in my top 5. I have them at 6. I just want to explain why I have them 6. Yes, they have brilliant, talented players, don't get me wrong, all across the pitch. But Gareth Southgate, I'm not a fan of Gareth Southgate. As I made it clear in the last segment, I think he's not a manager that makes the sum of his parts better. He's a manager, that's, that'll play, sometimes you could question his style of play, and he'll always be a manager that's really just there to keep the ship steady. There's brilliant managers that make their teams better than they are, and he doesn't do that. He doesn't elevate this England team. They've never won a game that they shouldn't have in international competition. In fact, you could argue they should have got past Croatia in that semifinal just based on their players, but Croatia does have that girth and all that. Don't get me wrong, but for me, I think this England team is kind of obviously been overrated by the media, and despite that they have talent, I just trust these other teams better than them because of the quality, their style of play, and the fact that they have managers that are fancy over Gareth Southgate. Number 5, I'm gonna have to go with Germany. Now, this is a Germany team that struggled a lot throughout, through the preparation for the Euros and last World Cup. They really struggled the last couple of international competitions. It's been really bad for the last 3 international competitions for their standards. Getting eliminated in the group stages in 2 World Cups, sandwiched in between, getting eliminated in the round of 16 by England at the Euros at Wembley. For me, but Nagelsmann coming in kind of shaky at first, but then they go to France and they beat France national team. They play very well in that game, in my opinion. They start off with a goal from Florian Wirtz. It was a very good goal. Then they go on to beat Netherlands 2-1, and this is a home Euros for them. The whole world coming together, and the whole nation coming together. They're home. They didn't have much support at the World Cup, partly because of the Qatar issue, also a lack of belief within the team. But I think now, based on the last 2 results, maybe they start off, they have a good June camp before the Euros going up against Ukraine and Greece. I think they're slowly starting to get to advance back. And I just think they play very good football. I mean, just naturally, they always play good football. And if they're able to find a breakthrough early, I think they're able to get goals in, which that's the main thing. They are goals, being able to get goals in for them. They struggle goal scoring wise. They don't really have that number 9 Füllkrug. He's pretty decent, but he's not like their previous 9s. If they're able to do that, I think Germany, with the support of the home crowd, they have talented players. Nagelsmann plays good football. I think they can make a run. Number 4, I'd have to go number 4. Who did I have number 4? I'm kind of blinking right now. Oh yeah, I had Belgium. Belgium. There's a lot of, they're past their prime, the golden generation. And yes, the golden generation, you have to say it's over for them. That previous golden generation, this is kind of a newer team in transition, new manager. Dominic Tedesco, who they play good football. But look at the form that they were on in qualifiers. After that disaster World Cup campaign, the form that they were on, Romelu Lukaku, he's been good at Roma. He's fit. He's scoring a lot of goals. He scored a record-breaking 14 goals in qualifying. They sweep through qualifying in amazing fashion. It's a rejuvenated squad. It's a young squad. There's young talent all over the pitch. You got a Jeremy Doku in that attacking three. You got Trossard, who's been very good for Arsenal. This is a team. They have quality. You can't sleep on the quality within this team. They played England. They played England at Wembley 2-2. Took a last minute from Bellingham. They played decent in that game. But yeah, with Onana, Tielemans, Mangala, they got experience with Vertonghen still playing at the back. De Bruyne, the best player in the world. Also, they have quality still in this squad, and they have a belief, and they're rejuvenated. For me, that's scary because there's still quality in this team. They're all rejuvenated. So for me, I still think they have more than enough to make a run. Despite this being past their golden generation. Well, we're running out of time. So I'm going to go number 3. Got to be... no. I said Germany. I want Belgium, Germany. Okay, well, I actually had Belgium at 4 and Germany at 3. I mixed those two up. I want Germany at 5. I actually have Germany at 3. I had Belgium at 4. I had Spain at 5. So I have Spain 5, Belgium 4, Germany 3, Portugal 2, France 1. So let me get back to Spain, who actually have below Germany and Belgium. Yeah, I got this completely wrong. Sorry about that. But Spain, I have number 5. I have Spain 5 because they got... For me, they're a talented team. Luis de la Fuente, ever since they lost to Scotland, he's turned it around for them. They went on a 6-game winning streak. They play good attacking football. Tiki-taka, as always. That's always how Spain play. They do have some injuries like Xavi, but they have a talented team. They have experience with Alvaro Morata and Rodri, who's one of the best players in the world. And then they also have young stars like Pedri, Pau Cubarsí, and Lamine Yamal. So I think the experience, they use the talent, their quality. I think Spain, they're going to be a threat at the Euros. So I actually have them 5, and then Germany being at home and all, Belgium, I had Spain at 5 and then Belgium at 4 because of the rejuvenation, then Germany being at home and stuff. Now I have to go with the top 2. I got Portugal 2 and Portugal, man, quality all over the pitch. It's been amazing. They replaced Fernando Santos, a defensive manager. They brought in Roberto Martinez. I'm a fan of Roberto Martinez. I think some of the credit he gets is unfair, but he hasn't really proved it for Belgium. They didn't win a tournament, but he's still a good manager. They play good football. They had an amazing qualifiers, and they have one of the most talented teams in the Euros. Just goes on and on. Rafael Leao, João Felix, Ronaldo playing amazing in Saudi League. Whether or not he should be in the squad, whether or not he should be in 11 is another question. But he's still an option. Gonzalo Ramos is an option. João Felix, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes. Defensively, they got Ruben Diaz. They got Nuno Mendes. They got Rafael Guerrero. They got João Cancelo. They got talent. They got quality all over the team, and they're on a good run. So of course they're always a threat. And then number 1 is it's not even close. Even though they lost to Germany, which did raise some eyebrows because France, my number 1, and they did lose to Germany, and that did raise some eyebrows. But they're still the best team, the steepest squad, and probably of all time. Mbappe, Dembele, Coman, Giroud, Griezmann, just goes on and on and on and on. Tchouaméni, Camavinga, defensively, they got Saliba, they got Upamecano, they got Konate. It just goes on and on and on and on. Mike Maignan, they got Marcus Thuram, Colomani. Dude, they're the best team in the world. They're the most talented team in the world. Didier Deschamps is an international manager. They haven't won the Euros yet, so they're going to be very, very motivated because they won a World Cup. They could have won another. but they haven't won a Euros. They missed out on the Euros in 2016 under Deschamps. Deschamps is a proven manager. He's a tournament manager. And for me, France has to be number one on my power rankings. Doesn't mean that they'll like 100% win it, but they're an amazing team. They're so talented all around. I didn't even mention Mbappe, which is crazy. Mbappe, the best player, probably the best player in the world. If not, I said De Bruyne earlier is probably the best player in the world. But if he's not the best player in the world, he's definitely in the top 3. This is an amazing team. So for me, they have to be number 1.